Alright, it's September 22nd, and I'm not posting a new assignment because, as you know, they're all already there. But I wanted to go some quick recap and one tip that I've seen as I've been looking at people's stories. Okay, so as you know, we've got second draft is sharing with the partner and getting feedback. Third one is doing some polish of the format and writing style and things. One comment that I've been making on a lot of people's stories has to do with the paragraphs. So I wanted to look at an example. You guys have probably seen this story, right? Yeah, maybe. I always see, memes online about somebody getting entombed in bricks, and there's that one of Thomas the Tank Engine in a tunnel or something, saying, "For the love of God, Montresor." But there's a story where we got a nice variety of paragraphs. You start off with some medium ones, and then pretty soon we got some tiny ones, and that's good. So when you are in English class, especially like middle school English class, you might have heard somebody say, you want 5 sentences to a paragraph. And I heard somebody say that in this class recently. But that's, when you're taking a test and they want to make sure you write enough on the short answer. That's not any kind of rule in literature. You might have 5 letters in a paragraph, or you might have, thank you, all kinds of stuff. We just want whatever fits the pace of the moment and whatever fits what kind of thing we're going over. We start off with thought. The narrator's talking about his thoughts, and whenever that's the case, you usually use longer paragraphs or longer words even. You'll have 3-syllable words or 5-syllable words. And then when we get to the action, it's almost like we switch to writing a script. Okay? If you read a script for a movie or a script of a play, it'll have he did this, she did this, he said this, she said this, with maybe 1 or 2 sentences about what the room is like or something. But it doesn't have a giant paragraph in the script, because that's not what it's about. It's about saying what happens and who says what. And so when you're switching from talking of ideas and what's in my head and what I've been planning for weeks to here's a moment where he said a thing and then I said a thing, you do want to switch your style as well. If it's the same type of paragraph, it's going to be harder for the reader to notice that we're in a different kind of thing. Feel free to do little tiny guys and then slightly longer. This is when they go to a new place and they have to, grab the lights and go down the staircase, and they're actually slowing down. So maybe the pace of the writing is actually slowing down. You can almost think of it as just how much empty space do you have, how much white space, or black in this because it's black background. And the more empty space you have, the faster it is. The more vertical it moves down, 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 it's faster. And if you have a big block, a big paragraph, like they do maybe around here, this is when they stop and slow down and describe the area, describe the thoughts, and that's okay. You don't want to say one is good and one is bad. You want to say variety is good, and you want to fit the situation. So I've commented that on a bunch of these stories where if you have 5 medium-sized paragraphs in a row, I'll usually say, hey, let's do one big one, a couple little ones, mix it up in order to show there's some pace that's not the same the whole way through. So anyway, that's just a tip I wanted to share and keep up our routine of posting videos each day. Today I'm mostly going to focus on making sure people have partners for the peer editing stuff. A lot of them already have, but you never know. Thanks.